from our teachers, from our parents, from our kin group in the family, extended family, even including our maid servants. So what is that these children are developing the ego state is here in these primary nursery classes that will go into the secondary where that situation is very different. But it started budding what we find in class 3, 4 itself. We have quoted it also. 2 examples I want to give it to you. It looks very common for you people, maybe it's not a very great finding, but if you look at it sociologically, but if you look at it culturally and implications for the education, you take it implication with their behavior, with their commitment for learning, achievement, all those things. One is an example of cooking, styles of cooking. We gave it, we reproduced it in the report as it is. There are different ways of cooking. Whereas the children give deep fry, what is that, roasting this and that, and the other child doesn't know anything. Even if they are economically well off, they may not be poor, but still in their family culture, it may not be there. They may not be baking the cake for the birthday at home. They may be buying some pastry from outside and eating also. They may be bringing a small cake. If they still have money, they go and bring the cake. They don't bake every day home. Mother may not be trying the recipe, seeing in the internet and trying it. Making the pastries at home itself or the pizza at home itself. They may be having it, but the culture of the family may be different. So this is one thing. So that started coming out even in the class 3, one thing. Another thing, very interesting thing what we find is, even the EWS parents started feeling that their children should not play with other children in their own locality. Their children should play only those children going to the model. When I asked the parents, some of the parents, you might have seen it written in the report, my children, no, aapka bacche to udhar, because people say they use the slang words and they swear and all that. And I asked, no, aapka bacche kyun aise baat karte ho? DPS में अपना admission करवा, मैडम आप क्या बात कर रहे? मेरे बच्चे तो ऐसे तो नहीं हो सकते, हम खेलने नहीं देते हमारा गली में, हमारा उधर, हमारा बच्चे तो those children who are attending to the model school or the other schools only, they will play with them only. So social control is there also. So we don't know that, but only the belief among the teachers is that lower socio-economic group children have the slangs. This I don't also agree with it. Yes. So this is a socially constructed notion. This is a kind of biased notion that we have, is the poor children have the poor habits and poor mannerisms, and the rich people have the good mannerisms. No, but they may be saying same words in English. That is what Archana has proved to me. The Hindi also. So this is what DPS Vasant Vihar school principal gave me the list of the words used by the other children. She said this is, so when I was talking to some teachers, most of the complaint is that parents are complaining these children are learning the bad language because of the EWS. I think what is that you have to find out, it's not a great thing, but what as a researcher we find is there is a communication gap between the teachers, general category parents and EWS parents. So there is a gap between, see, because general category parents themselves also said it. When we interviewed them in a group, focus group discussion, they also started saying it. Then I asked, have you seen the film Chiller Party? Have you seen the film Chiller Party in the movie? You must watch. All of you must watch it. Chiller Party is a very good movie, Hindi movie. We must watch it. So how children pick up the language, but where the children don't have the difference of the hierarchy, how a small boy who is working in that colony helping to wash the cars and all that, and if you look at it, the child comes back to the home, sits in the chair, and the way he talks to his father, it is not the low socioeconomic children who taught it. And the children are fond of it. It is not because of the compulsion they learn. This is because they love it to learn it also. At that stage, they want to try different kind of things also. So When we had the focus group discussion with the general category parents, two things came. One, they say it, till now we had feeling like because of these children, but when we are talking with you, we also feel that we should have more interaction with them. We should have more interaction with other parents also. What is missing is that the combined good efforts by the school to have an interaction between the both categories of the parents. If you ask me, is it my duty to do it, is it our duty to do it, I say it, I don't say it, it is written in the service book, but if you try it, it is helpful to you to manage the school. It is to make your life more easier, to make yourself more efficient. Principals are the teachers. It is for you, it is helpful. So therefore, what is that is, and also they say, to begin with, we need somebody outside us who do not belong to the school also. You need to have some good counselors from outside, not your own counselors. So they say they felt open to talk to us. And also, I don't blame all the rich people also. They also have empathy. They are also good people. They are also very helping. They bring their good uniforms and donate to the school. They bring the lunch boxes. They give the water bottles. There are, see, good people are always there, both sides. It is up to the institutions how they cash on that. But creating a dialogue between these two groups, I think is essential if you want to see less problems when they grow into higher classes. Why I am saying this is little bit repeating you to is that emphasize the problems at the lower level are very, very different in nature. And you can say it is a child nature, you can even ignore it, you don't even bother about it, still they reach to the 5th standard and go away. But at the high school stage, these problems will take different shapes and intensity will be different. Therefore, bringing them together and creating a bridge to communicate and to interact is the role that need to be played by the school authorities. It cannot be among themselves, they will not create it. I cannot give you a prescribed kind of thing. Is there any way do we have an annual picnic? When you bring the people and start them to play together some games, the parents of both, I think, you break the barrier between two categories. In our institute, we do have that kind of thing. We do make ourselves to running race with the class 4 employees' wives. And after that, whenever we come across, I also talk to them, they also talk to me affectionately. There is no barrier, I am a professor, they are the class 4 employees' children, nothing like that. Because that has been broken in the tradition of the institute culture. So that helped us to work more amicably in the institute also. So what I am trying to tell you is that you have to stop this problem in the future. Otherwise, future problem will be a big issue and challenge for you. One. The other aspect of negotiating with the children and also with the teachers. Perhaps school is the only one place where religion, class, caste, everything can go away. Only the school is the only place. Because if you say religion, Hindus will go to the temple, Sikhs will go to Gurudwara, Christians will go to the church, Muslims will go to the masjid. But school is the only place where you can bring everybody together. And when you have that opportunity of bringing people together, you cannot control the rich people having the big bungalow and poor people having a small house. That also not within our hands. But the school is the only place everybody have the same benches, same table, same 24 hours, same syllabus you are having. So what is that is the same, you have all the things. What is that we need is the approach, a strategy that to integrate the differences. That can possible only in the school, nowhere else you can. Even if you go into the flight, there is a first class, business class, economy, and if you pay less apex ticket, you will be at the fag end of the flight. So this is only a place where you can bring, negotiate and adopt strategies. Don't ask me what the strategy. You are the practitioners. You know your issue and problems. One strategy which is very useful in east of Kailash DPS may not be adaptable in Vasant.